Hey cool kids, so we're back. We're going to do chapter 3 of BCB today. I'm going to do the whole chapter in one go because it's a pretty short chapter and it's more like an intermission of Mina's time off.
You give her another day to take.
Mina needs to keep working.
Yep.
She has the same spirit I had at her age, including...
Essentially all we do this entire chapter
I'd rather peel the potato.
is go and collect ingredients and do a couple restaurant rushes. It's mostly
Be quick
about...
Go wild.
Yeah. Blah blah. It's mostly about like what's going on with well, you'll see. I don't want to ruin it. So but anyways, if you remember back to chapter 1, there was talk about how the ingredients tasted off, and that's more touched upon now that she's back home. So ugh, stupid pantry. Alright. Then after this, I think I'll be doing a short video that I'll also post at the same time about the flow to show what I do for that. And I hear it's the restaurant rush thing. It's really boring, in my opinion. You don't really do much. And then there's that somber music, and it's just... I don't know. It's not my favorite part of the game. Oh, I forgot to turn off notifications for something. Now I'm all flustered. Alright.
I'm so excited.
Thanks.
I'll have to go do that right quick.
Simon's on his way.
So if you give me 1 second, I'm gonna pause out of this. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that. I had Hangouts open.
Let's go.
So, yeah, Mina and Simon have a beautiful word.
A sound? I don't even think I've heard you sneeze since you've been back.
Because she's depressed. She got kicked out of her dream, dude.
What's there to talk about?
Yeah.
What is there to talk about? Like, how come no one has bothered to mention that the guy Saskia started dating?
Don't be mean.
Alex.
Saskia's
Alex is really
happy.
nice.
Alex is a nice guy. But he could eat a...
Oh, there you go. Look at you using words and talking. You are alive.
Oh.
Barely. I'm grounded for life. I'm going to be in that kitchen cooking the same thing. I can forget about seeing beyond this village ever again. Forget about the Brigade.
Well, now never mind.
What is it?
You can always run away again. Next year.
Oh, please. Like my mom would ever let me slip by again. I think this is it for me.
Staying here isn't so bad, is it? You can still test your experiments on me. I don't mind.
See, this is one thing I don't like about Simon, and it really rings true to me, is not being content with small, like, insignificant things and not accomplishing anything. It gets me really depressed a lot, and I can totally empathize with Mina at this point, and it feels like everyone around you sometimes is talking about how you should just be satisfied with what you have and make the best of it, but
I'm the Iron Stomach, remember?
it's
Not
just...
you.
I know you're upset, but there's still so much here for
See,
you.
that's the same talk that everyone always gives in real life,
The
too.
restaurant, your family, the old man shouting at the windmills every morning.
You don't get it at all. Just because you're satisfied with
See?
being stuck here doesn't mean that I am.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's the exact reaction I have a lot, and people like to tell me that it's wrong for me to have it. I don't know.
Gotta get back to that. Simon was just trying to help. I shouldn't have blown up on him.
Yeah, probably not, but it's the same idea.
It's a good village. I've got my family. Maybe I don't deserve to be here.
But yeah, so as much as I find this part kind of boring and a lot of exposition, I think that it really does resonate with me a
Should
lot.
be thriving from the flow of travelers to and from the capital, but we're getting some unpleasant...
I told you.
Our
didn't
food
I?
sucks.
The produce from the market. You need to confront the... Ma, it's even from our food.
It's hard to pinpoint, but we met...
Who's gotten... Actually, I just saw Alex.
All the restaurants get their goods from the same brigadiers.
What's going on?
No, I'm afraid not. Mina?
The produce
Everybody's getting sick.
Isn't sure that.
Also, so remember cats? Inspect the cat.
Curious.
Sago. Alright. And now we're gonna have some crackhead cheap cheese to deal with. Like I said, it's not the most entertaining chapter to play through, and I'm just kind of trying to get through it quickly because I don't really think anybody wants to sit here and watch me play too much of this.
That was strange. The monsters are so.
On our walk to the market...
They're all pissed off at Uncrack.
Dad does love to examine.
True, but Simon mentioned the attack yesterday.
So what's this have to do with the
Market of the goods. Well, all the monsters are fucked up right now, so...
Timing is definitely suspicious. Plus, we haven't noticed anything weird with the.
So only the monster meat has changed.
That's key. Only the
That's what
monster
we're
meat.
thinking.
Mina, you've got the sharpest senses out of all of
Okay.
Alright, let's cook some
don't
stuff up.
It's okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Doop. Doop. And there we go. Rainbow dish.
Yeah.
Poison. And we'll toss some of that in there. Uh-oh, it's gonna explode!
What about these purple spots?
They're popping.
Poison.
As
Ew!
No way we did!
Ugh. There's definitely a foul...
Well, you certainly seem calm. Didn't you
Aww. Ma, Pa.
They're just as bad.
Then it
See?
might not...
Everything's
That just leaves a
bad.
problem
All
with
the monsters are bad.
themselves.
I'm not sure, but we'll have to be extra careful.
It's a goddamn blight!
It'll take more time to prep ingredients, but it's time I'm willing to take to ensure our food is safe.
Are we going to be able to open up again?
Let's keep testing our recipes tomorrow, and then we'll see.
Good work, Mina.
So,
Yeah, good
exposition,
work.
exposition.
If there's nothing else to do here,
Okay. Mina, you and I should keep going for a little while longer.
All right, Ma.
And the day ends. We get a letter from Thrash.
I wonder if he's made it in yet.
Nope.
Artie is sick.
Ardia is
Making
Thrash's
an
wife,
antidote.
if you didn't know.
And there's some place called the Dark Realm? And I'm at home worrying about spoiled meat and sick customers. It's kind of weird that everyone's getting sick at the same time. I wonder if this monster problem reaches farther than Windy Village.
It
I should look at
does.
as many cuts of monster as I can tomorrow. Maybe there's some way I can help. Dear Thrash. I'm going to get.
Thank you. Told you she just...
sure, Ma.
And see, for the next time, we're gathering ingredients.
Curious.
This is day 3 of gathering shit. Get some cheap horn. Let's just toss this in now. No, don't eat that. Fine. All those daggers can miss. I don't care. Yeah. So what's interesting is the cheap cheese will now... Let me get rid of that berry. No! Get rid of the berry. Cheap cheese will now eat other cheap cheese if they have that purple aura. Which they wouldn't do before. But they had to have the purple aura. If they don't, they won't do it. I don't know if I can get... Piranhas, I don't think still do it. But, alright, yeah, we didn't get any more cheap spawning. I'll show you guys that later. Hey, Ma. Hey, look, a lunch rush. Guess who? So you can actually not do any of these dishes, just sit there and there's no consequence to it. So if you ever feel like just taking a break, going to get some water, some juice or something, yeah, now's the time to do it, because... Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll admit, I'm not very good at the puzzles. I just get lucky a lot, and they just kind of work out. Of course, you could probably argue that about my entire life, so...
Oh, excellent.
Like that, I wasn't planning for that. That just kind of happened. Sorry. I hate being sick. I really want it to just end.
Absolutely wonderful.
Oh, I forgot to tell you two.
Finish up that Karana pancake dish for me, would you?
Surprisingly good.
2 century egg appetizers, Mina.
But the pickings are slim. We need to avoid the purple splotched meats for now. People are still getting sick from it. So...
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so that's...
Oh, this is so good.
I didn't realize Mina talked over people there, or the completing dishes talked over people. That's unfortunate. Alright, so this is gonna get janky. Told ya.
Choice.
I got it for a second. That's all it took. It's 1 second to get that.
I can't wait.
Delicious.
Yeah, it made no difference. There's no score or money payout for
Our
it.
menu will still...
Thanks, Ma. I'm going to keep doing more experiments.
We'll all stick around and help. He's sticking to vegetables for now. Maybe you two can teach me something to serve him.
Have you made him my signature dumpling soup yet?
Ma, that dish is only for when we're serious. You know that. I don't know if it's because he's sick, but I'm not sure if he wants to start going.
Well, hurry it up. Your father and I aren't getting any younger.
Grandkids! Tonight we should get a letter from me,
This one's
Kieran.
Mina,
There we go.
I've only slept 4.5 hours in the last 5 days, so forgive me for being terse. After my work on Thrash's antidote, Velkior asked me to work with him on a new Brigade assignment. They've tasked us with identifying and containing a... I don't wish to engage in speculation before my tests are complete, but I think there's more going on here than they suspect.
So the monsters are acting weird. That's true. Kieran and Thrash will need all the help they can get. Kieran, I hope this letter doesn't...
This is just my personal opinion. Most of you probably never meet her.
What's going on?
But I personally feel like the writer, Megan, for this game, like, her professional attitude at work and stuff is... Kieran reminds me a lot of that. So...
You're looking much better, Simon.
Still.
It's
Letter.
Based on the findings of our top researchers, we regret to inform the populace that Victusia is
Facing a
potentially
catastrophic
monster
mutation.
due
Oh
to
no.
the severity of the outbreak. We've isolated the problematic traits and determined our primary focus must switch to containing this outbreak. This must be the outbreak Kieran mentioned.
It's a blight!
Jeez, this sounds serious.
The contestants have all been offered the opportunity to temporarily work with the Brigade, and we'd like to request the aid of Mina Han
Mina's going back!
at the capital.
Whoop whoop!
Oh my goodness.
So, the last
Given the
blight, if
circumstances,
you remember...
we are willing to revoke the proving tournament expulsion
Yep.
once the festivities resume.
So, the first blight happened 100 years ago or so. Like, that's what Common was talking about in the opening video, so...
The
Yeah.
choice is fully yours, and we hope to hear from you soon. Stay safe and break a dish. I have to go back.
Absolutely not. You lost that privilege the moment you ran off with our money.
This is no longer about fun and games. The capital sounds way too dangerous right now, not to mention the roads.
That's exactly why I should be there. I have a chance to do something good for once in my life.
I know, right?
Before I was careless. I was bored. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't earn my place in the tournament. I stole it from the people who taught me the skills I was so desperate to prove. I don't serve anything.
Mina, you need to calm down.
You two made this place with your bare hands. You gave Saskia and I opportunities we couldn't get anywhere else. Opportunities I took for granted. But now there's a way I can help you. A way I can make it up to you. If I can find out what's going on, I can bring that knowledge back and make sure no one gets sick again.
Oh, Wen. Oh, Lily.
Well,
I promise I'll ride home this time. I'm going to be okay. I'll be in the hands of the veteran battle chefs.
I'm sorry, but you're still grounded. Stealing our flower money? That's a serious crime.
But
My baby girl, how are you ever going to survive out there if you don't understand sarcasm?
Ha, jokes.
I can't keep you here any more than I can keep the wind from blowing through the trees.
Kiki, what's happening right now?
Your mother is letting you go. We all are.
only the
Yay.
can stop what's happening.
Oh, thank you, Ma, Pa, Kiki.
And then there's Simon.
I mean, carry on, Han family. Don't mind me.
I'm going to
Simon.
help stop this monster mess. Then I'm coming right back to the...
No, you're not. This is our family's iron pan, passed down for generations.
It's the
My mother
combo
gave it to me when
pan!
I left home to create this restaurant with your...
Yes, now we can start making real dishes.
You are who you are, Mina, and that person needs to help others. I didn't want to let you go before, but I won't make the same mistake twice. I couldn't be prouder of the woman you've become.
And I couldn't
Alright.
be happier to be part...
Everyone stumbles, Mina. It's how you get up that matters.
Aw,
It's time
how
to stop feeling
inspirational.
sorry for yourself and keep your chin up, okay?
Okay.
Don't think we're not going to tease you for all the moping.
Oh.
I just had a lot on my mind.
Oh, I don't know. You definitely were mopey Mina.
Little mopey poo.
I was not. Fine, maybe a little. Drink your water, Simon. You're still dehydrated.
Ha ha ha. Oh, there we go. And that was all of Chapter 3. So we're going to jump over to the daily cook-off and some of the challenges, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so some people are wondering about how I got my score on the flow. I'm going to jump off real quick so we can see what score I had. Right now you can see that I'm 3rd place. 2 people are faster than me. I'm not really sure how they did it, but I'm going to show you how I got below like the score I did. So not like that. So I do that. I retry a lot because I mess up a lot. There we go. There you go. And that's how I do the flow. 7.22. See, it's still not any faster. And I haven't really figured out how to get faster at it. I've kind of reached a plateau when it comes to... see, I'm not perfect. Oh, my controller unhooked. That doesn't help. Anyways, you saw the magicalness that is how I do the flow. So I'm going to do it one more time for you. That's crap. It's still 7.3. So there you go. Next we're going to go talk about Downwell. Alright, for Downwell, I am also here at 3rd place. So, yeah. Oh man, my controller's being dumb. But yeah, I have no idea how they beat me, so it doesn't really matter. There we go, that's how I do Downwell. And see, they're a full second faster than me, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. But I wish I could see how they're doing it so I could try to copy it. But yeah, so the key here is to use your daggers. And see, I'm not perfect at this. It's just, it takes a lot of practice. That one was probably like 5 seconds-ish. Yeah, but there we go. That's how you do Downwell. So today's daily cook-off is back in the caverns. As you can see, I'm 3rd place here too, but that's because we're all tied. And I'm going to show you how we did it. It's, I've actually talked to the others on our Discord channel, and we all had pretty much the same idea. And it's to use lantern fruit, because lantern fruit right now is super overpowered. I mentioned this in my last Caverns one, and the problem with Lantern Fruit is that it gives you 4 level 2 gems. And yes, they're cracked, but cracked gems really don't mean anything. They're not, it's not an issue. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab some mushrooms so that they can respawn quicker. We don't need to worry about Lantern Fruits. We're going to knock as much fruit down as we can for the slimes to pick up. And the reason for that is because I want slime eggs for the blue. And we're going to come over here. We only got a blue, which is fine, because there's not a lot of blue sauce or items in this that I'm going to use. Alright, so our green is going to come from the mushrooms, and our blue is going to come from sauces. We're going to come through here. Collect all the fruit we can. Go away, Loop here. Yeah, we can ignore almost all the monsters because none of them are the ingredients and we don't care. Let me see if that other slime produced an egg yet. Yes, it did. Oh, whoops. There we go. We need that other egg. But 2 eggs is all we need. Because our goal is to use the Lantern Fruit, since it's the main ingredient, for 90% for the entire blue dish. And then we're just going to use the sauces to change it to blue, so we get our color bonus. That'll give us a 450 point dish. If you're wondering why I'm not using the oven, it's because using the Lantern Fruits like this, don't really need to use it. We put in 2 there. Another one. Two more. Ta-da! Now we're gonna move that. Place another one. Go ahead and throw the sauce in. And you know what? We'll throw in some mushroom caps to get promoted. Why not? That might actually screw me over later. But, so when I got my top score, I actually had a blue and a green sauce, which I took advantage of. But I figure we might try to use that to upgrade the mushroom caps a little bit. And I'll probably just end up popping the poison rather than using it. Yeah, that's actually a better idea. So we'll collect a bunch of mushroom caps. Alright, anyways, Lantern Fruit. And what we're trying to do here is make another 2 slots right there. So we have a 400 point dish. We'll just flip it over. Look at all that blue we got going on. And there we go. There's a 450 point dish. Oh, whoops, I missed one, my bad, I'm ahead of myself. I missed 1 Lantern Fruit. And I do want a little bit more, just in case I want to use it for my, mushrooms. One thing you can also do is use the blue slime eggs, which I don't have any more of, I don't believe. But if you use that, you can offset any fire you would have put into the dish to make it green dominant. But there we go, Meridian's dish complete. We have 3 minutes left. Let's go ahead and throw in those. And this will give us 4 level 3 gems. Yeah, I think I just need... I need a slime, and there's none here. So we're gonna have to go with more mushrooms. There it is. Dumb slime. Get over here. Take the food. Yes, slime egg. That's exactly what we needed. And that will make it so that we can use the lantern fruit without throwing off our dish. So let's go ahead and throw in that lantern fruit. I need 2 more. Right there. And this is why everyone says the lantern fruit right now is super overpowered. Because if you notice, all I'm doing is running back for lantern fruit pretty much. Alright, and we should have 2 rows of green in a second. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I'm going to have to do, so... I think the focus now is going to be on making sure my green dishes work out. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they work out perfectly. So I need to pop that, and I have... promote that one. Uh-oh. Well, that's an issue. 30 seconds? Okay, this could be a real issue. I might not get a perfect score like I wanted. I was only expecting one of those to crack down. I messed that up. But anyways, this will be... It depends on this one upgrades in time. We're coming down to the last second, so... We have our green diamond dish. Come on. 8, 7, 6. Come on. 5, 4. Perfect. Served. 900-point dish right there. First try.
Thank you for your...
And that's how everyone else has done it pretty much. There might be some variation to that with more lantern fruit or something, but essentially the lantern fruit being utilized for most of the dish is how you get that score.
Exceptional.
450. Then over here we'll get another 450.
My congratulations.
There you go. And as you saw before, that puts me at 3rd place because right now the scoreboards don't tie you. They put it kind of like a first come first serve or alphabetical or something. I'm not really sure. But we've all got the same score. It's no big deal. Yep, right there. Alright. Well, I hope you liked this. So I did some of those challenges to make Chapter 3 a little more interesting. If you liked the video, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see other videos with me playing World of Warcraft or Life is Strange or whatever else I decide to play along with BCB, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah, last but not least, I do have a blog that I write in and I post a regularly update. It's www.scyllarei.com and I'll post a link for that in the description. I will see you guys next time.